Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Daniel is in the house on today. Well, not today, but before, I told you all that I will be branching out into different content. And on today, I'm doing something I have never done. Well, actually, low-key, me and Adriauna have done it before with our other friend Bianca. It wasn't like a full-on podcast. It was just like a little mini fun video we did that was like kind of like a podcast-ish. But this is like a professional podcast. So I would like to introduce you all to my friend Adriauna.
Hello, my screen froze.
Oh. We're here with Adriauna. You all probably remember, well, you all do remember her from the video where my other friend Bianca, she said,
our other friend.
Yeah, our other friend. She said something very questionable.
That's Bestie right there.
Yeah, she said something very questionable last time.
Very
questionable. And Adriauna, she has vouched to me that she doesn't want to show her face. You know, out of respect for her privacy, I won't do that. I would not show her face. You know, even though I so badly want to just like, cause you know a podcast, like I just so badly. But I'm gonna respect Adriauna. I'm not gonna show your face. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. But to get into this podcast, we decided to title episode 1 "Chatting with Friends." And we're going to get into different segments and different topics. And in the end of the video, we're going to ask each other very, like, you know, not deep questions, but, like, kind of deep questions. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into the podcast. So our first segment is we're going to talk about school. Now, school is quickly approaching, as we all know. School starts August 21st, if I'm not mistaken.
Seniors, baby.
We are seniors. And it is actually kind of, like, depressing. So how do you feel about school quickly approaching and you're going to be a senior this year?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with.
Same.
But I plan on living senior year as our best high school year ever, you know? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not too much. I want senior year to be our best year. Some of us, we won't see each other for a while. Most of us are going to be busy.
It's just really like, every time I think like I'm going to be a senior, it's just like, how? Like, where did the time go? I literally remember I was just in elementary school. Right. I was just in middle school. Now I'm a senior. Now I have to worry about paying bills. Now I have to worry about buying a place to live, buying my own grocery, even though I can kind of do that, but it's just like, it's just too much to think about.
Getting a job. Working.
But another topic we have on today is our financial growth. Financial growth. Now, speaking of going to college and like going after school and like, you know, like getting a job and stuff, what I'm asking you, what is your like plans as far as like financial growth when it comes to like getting a job, a career, earning money? What is your plans?
You gotta ask one question at a time, Daves. That was 2 questions at once.
What do you plan on doing after school? Like, or like, do you plan on getting a job, like 12th grade year-ish time?
Yes, most definitely.
And what would it be, if you don't mind telling us, or if you don't want to tell us, you know, what would it be?
It's just a job. I'm joking. Some of you may know this place. Some of you may not like this place. Some of you may love this place. But it's a donut place. I'm not saying no much more.
You're right, because they ain't sponsoring us and they're not paying us. I haven't eaten donuts in like years, honestly. But I have not, low-key, I have not eaten a donut in like years at all.
No.
It's my vegan diet.
Oh.
It's my diet.
You can eat a vegan donut?
That's still kind of like sweet. I actually eaten a vegan cupcake and it's like sweet. And I'm just like, this tastes like it got a lot of sugar in it, and I'm trying to avoid sugar and stuff like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So after you get a job at, such and such, what do you plan on doing after that? Like, to further build your career? Because as Black people, we are always taught to save money and taught to really build a financial, because it's always been a oh my God, I need some water. Jesus.
Go.
As as Black people, we are always taught to. It's always been like a generational kind of curse, or like not curse, but like a generational
Work
thing.
hard to save.
Work hard to save. Always saving money. Always, because it may not be there. It's stuff like that. So we are always taught to work hard for our money. So, what do you plan on doing after, getting a job there, and like maybe let's just say you've been in college or whatever, and you major in whatever you're going to major in, and you want to get a job in whatever you major in, and like you try to build a more stable income. What do you plan on doing to do that?
So the career I want to go down, the pay is really good.
Mm-hmm.
You don't work all week though. You work like 3 to 4 days a week, and the pay is and you work like 30, 35 hours a week, and the pay is like, the highest can be like, the highest that I have seen, I don't know if that's the highest in general, but the highest that I have seen is like $74 an hour.
Oh, from what you gonna do? What?
We don't need to speak too much about it. But yeah.
Tell me after this podcast.
But while I'm in college, I plan on working as a receptionist, because that pay is good too. You can do your schoolwork while you're a receptionist. So I might just be a receptionist during college, because the pay is really good. Pay is decent. For a college student, the pay is decent, from what I heard.
And that's good and all, but I feel like what we need to, and low key, tell me after this podcast what pays $74 an hour. But what I feel like needs to be talked about more is how to manage your money and save your money, because a lot of people.
We need to, first off, we need to start retirement funds now.
Now.
That's what we need to do.
Exactly.
Now. Like, I don't care if you 16 years old, start a retirement fund now.
Exactly.
You could just be putting $10 in your retirement fund every time you get a job, every time you get paid. $10 is all you need. By the time you retire, you got all that money.
All of it. By the time.
Got all that money saved up. You good to go for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life. So,
and there are other financial things to start, but I don't remember the name of them. But there's other financial accounts you can open that's helpful and stuff like that. Bro, we need to start this now.
Start now. Because a lot of people, especially in the Black community, we always like to judge each other for being like, I wouldn't say poor, but like poor or broke, or like having to go on food stamps and stuff like that. But it's just like, you do realize I'm buying food for free, in a sense. You're judging me for getting food.
I'm getting free money.
Free money.
For food.
And it's just like, so you're going to sit here and clown me for getting free food with money that I didn't have to work for to get? Oh my God. Oh, you brought me my rice? Who told you? Who told you to bring me rice? Thank you. Excuse you, I am recording a podcast. I'm recording a podcast with Adriauna. Adriana's right there.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
What is this about?
We're discussing topics. You'd be talking about Jesus. So guys, I have my Chinese rice. It's vegetable fried rice with no eggs. It's really healthy because it has a lot of vegetables, Yeah. So, we just got in a whole discussion off camera. I'm not going to put it on camera because my friend told me not to. And I have respect for my friends. Okay? So, our next topic is something that I really wanted to talk about with you because, well, number one, you are a very opinionated person. I don't know if you could tell, but my whole demeanor changed. Like, I just got so real. when I have food. But you are such a real person and very strongly opinionated about stuff. And you stand firm on it. Stand heavily firm on it.
That? Like, did something happen?
This topic is something I don't even think... The only person I talked about it with is Haley. I don't think I ever talked about... I don't know. But we're going to talk about Florida's rules and what, you know... I won't name names, but the person over Florida. And
you need to suck booty.
What? There was a rule about something about... It was like something about like medication for trans people can't be like it was something along those lines.
Available
of like,
or something?
I can't remember like exactly what it was, but it was something along the lines of like medication for like trans people is being taken away or something like that.
How you gonna take medication away from a group of people? It's not like it's one person, two people. It's a group of people. Even if it was one or two people, that's just messed up. How are you gonna take away something that's supposed to help them function?
Exactly. And it's
away
just like,
from them.
No, I remember.
A lot of people are clowning on Twitter because of this person. Not gonna name names.
It was another rule I just remember because me, Haley, and James, we were talking about it in gym. It was a topic where it was something along the lines of if a trans person has a child, or if it was like, it was something along the lines of like LGBTQ have a child, they can be taken away and put it in foster care for something.
I did hear about that.
Right.
I don't remember the exact thing, but I was like, that's so messed up. Why are you trying to take basic human rights away? Because of who they love, who they claim, who they identify as. Why are you trying to take away basic human rights?
And they said something like they could put the children in foster care or something like that. Like, no, it said something along the lines of they can also put the children in foster care.
Right, but these pedophiles out here have all these laws for them. But as soon as somebody says they love a certain person, the same gender as them, they want to identify as the opposite gender when they were born. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
But when there's a grown man touching on little children, or a grown woman touching on little kids,
nothing happened.
Nobody got that eye.
Nobody got no type, nothing. And that leads me into my next topic, taking away the teaching of Black history.
How are you gonna say how are you gonna take away Black history when that's a part of American history?
A part of American history. And first of all, let's just be clear: America has never have an established history. America's history is other cultures' histories.
Exactly. It's all stolen culture.
Stolen culture.
Like nothing is your own. Nothing.
Nothing.
Y'all are the immigrants.
Exactly. Y'all are the immigrants, and they always want to talk about, oh, go back to your country. Nigga, they first came here, they stole the Native American land and killed them and made them into slaves. Then, I guess they figured that work would be easier if they had somebody working for them. So then they traveled to Africa, stole us, put us here, made us slaves. And they did, and they even to like Chinese exclusion acts to where Chinese people couldn't come in here into the United States, and I'm just like, they did all of this.
How you gonna ban someone from land that's not yours? How you gonna come and steal land that's not yours? Killing the people. You brought diseases to this land that killed the people that was living here before you.
He had the nerve to say the reason why he took it away is because white, and this is no offense to my white people, but I talked about it in my other video. He said because white children in classrooms are feeling like, I guess, depressed and discouraged that people are like calling their ancestors out for what they did to them. And I'm just like, in a way, they are supposed to feel that way because number one, that is your ancestors, and your ancestors did do that to us. But this is no way to like discourage them or to try to make them feel bad. It's just telling the actual literal history of what happened in America.
Them on what their ancestors did so they don't do the same.
Exactly. it's like your ancestors did this. This is literally history. It's nothing to like. It's not like we're saying this to like discourage y'all. We're literally saying this because this is literally what happened in America. Our third and final segment, we're gonna ask each other questions. So my first question to you, even though I've been asking you questions, but my first question is, how do you deal with fake friends?
Well, I don't think I have any more fake friends. I used to have a load of them in middle school, elementary school. But, like, I was a little problematic. I was not problematic at all. Let me not even lie on myself. Okay, so, like,
no,
people
you
may
about
not
to,
agree
you
with
about to
this,
expose
what I'm
yourself.
about to say. People may not agree with what I'm about to say. But I'm mature now, and I don't follow this rule anymore. Okay? But before, when I had fake friends, I used to be like, I know you're fake in my head, not to them. Well, sometimes I look for the fake ones, but in my head, I'll be like, I know they're fake. If they want to be fake and use me, I'll do the same. Like, be so for real. You're not even using me since I know you're fake. You know? So it was just basically me using them. And I low-key, no. Okay. So I'm not, like, good with keeping up with people. Like, I don't text people a lot or call them a lot. So, like, this summer break, well, not anymore, because, you know, I'm talking to you right now, summer break. But when it was, like, summer break and you just transitioned back to school, like, there are some people I would ignore. Not on purpose, though. Not on purpose. Well, some were on purpose. The fake ones. The fake ones are on purpose. I would ignore them, basically. That's in discussion. How you deal with them? Ignore them. Confront them if they're talking bad about you. Ignore them. Forget them. Block them. Delete everything.
Delete it. Next question. What is your favorite movie/TV show?
A movie I can watch on repeat. Beautiful Creatures. So freaking good. I watched it on CD, not on TV. Like, not on a TV channel. I need to find it, though. I'm pretty sure it's probably on some service or something. Beautiful Creatures. Yes. Oh, love that movie. You know? TV show, well, you know, problematic TV show, Vampire Diaries. Hey, not too much. I wouldn't say it's currently my favorite, but it's my old favorite. I don't really have a favorite TV show right
now. Okay, what is your favorite memory of me?
My favorite memory?
Wait, what you feel like?
When you thought Bianca was hitting on you.
Moving on. What is your biggest regret in life?
Oh, my biggest regret in life is not speaking up more, letting people walk over me. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Because all my life I had to fight. And you thought you had me, but I will. Let me shut up. So that's all my questions for you. What are your questions for me?
How do you feel about the madness that seniors have to go through?
Stressful. It feels like I haven't even experienced being a senior yet. Like, I'm just becoming a senior, and I can already tell I'm about to be stressed because having to pay for gowns for, well, not gowns, but cap and gowns for graduation, having to pay for grad bash, having to pay for this, having to pay for that, and like prom. It's just like I can already see the stress. I can already see it now. So I'm already gonna say it, I'm gonna be stressed. I mean, I'm gonna try to enjoy my senior, but I can already tell it's gonna be stressful.
Oh, what do you want to do after? Because I know we talked about this off camera, but what do you want to do after high school?
So after high school, I want to go to 2 years of Broward College, and then after that, I want to transfer to a university, most likely FAU, but low key. I've been thinking about doing FAMU because FAMU is a HBCU, a historical black college. And I feel like I would have so much more fun at an HBCU. But the closest HBCU is kind of far. So And I'm not trying to live too. I mean, if I do like you said, like move to where where you suggested we should move to, then I could probably go to FAMU. So it's most likely gonna be FAU. But if we do what you said you suggested to do, I might just consider going to FAMU. And then after that, I want to start my whole career in acting and doing movies and like singing and stuff.
What's your favorite childhood memory? And if you can't answer that, that's okay. I got a backup question for
that. My cousin, he drove the bus, and every time he would drive the bus, he would always slam on brakes. He would always floor the engine, swerve this way, swerve that way. And I remember one day I wasn't able to ride the bus because something had happened to the bus, so my other cousin had to come pick me up. And one day we were riding down the street, and we was going to her house because my mom was going to pick me up from there. So we were going to her house. We were literally down the street from her house. And it was a garbage can. You know how, like, in neighborhoods, people have their garbage cans right down the side of the road for the trash can to pick up. So we was riding. And I noticed that every time she passed by a garbage can, she would literally get closer and closer to each one. And she got to one of them. She was going at a speed, and she hit it. And the mirror, she hit the side mirror, and the mirror literally flew in my lap because I had my window down. So when she hit the garbage can, the window flew in my lap, and she didn't even notice it. And I'm like, the mirror. And she said, oh, yeah.
How did the...
What?
Huh? How? How did she not notice?
I don't even know. I'm like, it was so loud when it happened, and I'm like, I said the mirror. Because it was laying in my lap. And she said, yeah. I said, no, the mirror. And she said, yeah. I said, no, the mirror. You hit the mirror. And she's like, oh, the mirror flew off and it wasn't even her car. It was her husband's car. And mind you, there was a bus like far in front of us. And when she told him the story, she literally said she had to swerve from the bus. The bus was all the way in front of us. She didn't have to swerve from that. She just hit the... So yeah, that was my favorite childhood memory.
What's your favorite memory of me?
I don't want to state the obvious because that'll just be like, oh, that's so obvious in a way.
Yeah, I didn't want to say the obvious either. And I feel like we both know what the obvious is.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But that's one of them.
You're talking about September, right?
Yeah. Is when we were in we were in English 10th grade, Miss, and it was we were taking was it diagnostic or I think it was a test. It was one or the other, and
I talk about our final.
I think so. Okay. And I think I was laughing the whole time. And in my mind, the reason why I was laughing, let me tell you, because I never said that. The reason why I was laughing, I had just watched a funny movie that night, and it's like, it was replaying in my head, so I kept like thinking of the scene, and I kept like, like laughing, and y'all thought I was laughing at y'all. So then when we got our results back, and I had got the lowest score, and I had got mad, and I slammed the table.
It wasn't even a bad score, okay? And the only reason why those two got that such a high score is why.
They cheated. They cheated. That's why. They cheated.
They cheated. And I will say I did help them. I did help them. Mm-hmm. But it was because, I'm just a kind person, and I would expect them to help me too, okay?
Right.
So you almost got us an F on that final.
You guys
didn't answer. What's your first impression of me?
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
I honestly was not expecting us to be that close as soon as we met. That was crazy.
I saw it coming.
It is just weird that we were actually talking like we were friends over quarantine.
I saw that coming. I really did see that coming, you know. I saw that coming.
So how long have we been friends?
We've been well, technically 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, if you want to say.
4 years.
4 years of friendship. 4 years of friendship. 4 years of friendship.
What were you gonna say before I interrupted you?
Oh no, you didn't interrupt me, darling. I was gonna say, like, so when I first like talked to you in 8th grade, my first impression of you was like someone who was like I could like vibe with, and you were just like, you know what I'm saying, like someone I could vibe with. So that's why I was like talking to you so much, and like we talk so much, and we have the bond we have now. When I officially like, not like officially met you in real life, but like when I initially like saw you and talked to you like in real life in 10th grade, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cool to talk to. She's such a fun person to talk to and hang around with. So that's why we are now. And then that's when I started discovering like you're very opinionated. You're very strongly opinionated. But you love, you know, very strongly. But you're very strongly opinionated. You know what I'm saying? So my first impression of you is someone who I could talk to, who is funny, and who is very strongly opinionated and stand on what they says.
My first impression of you, I thought you were like goofy, funny, unserious. This is middle school now. Middle school. High school, it was like, oh my gosh, Daniel.
Right.
Oh my gosh, you grew up. You know, like you grew up. You got facial hair. You got like this whole thing going on. A nice person. You take your friendships. You treasure your friendships. You're someone I can talk to. And a lot of people wouldn't think we'd be friends.
Why you say that?
Because they don't know what we would be talking about.
Wait, who? We can end this podcast on a positive note. We love each other. And we will forever love each other.
We do.
And just to let y'all know, we will be doing another podcast. This is like my own little mini podcast that I just have my friends on with. But me, Adriauna, and a couple of other of my friends, we're planning on doing a separate podcast. I don't know when. We've been saying it for weeks, but I don't know when. And we're going to do another separate podcast. And when that comes out, I will definitely post a link in the description box. Or like
you'll see all the tea.
All the tea.
All the drama. We have no tea. We have no drama.
Right, we don't have... Yeah, we don't even have drama, to be honest. We don't have no type of drama.
We have tea. It's not drama.
We have tea, not drama. We have hot tea. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Do you want to say anything, like, you know, you want to say anything where they can find you? Instagram?
Thank you, Daniel, for having me on your channel again. I really appreciate it. Y'all should like and subscribe. He's a good YouTuber. I love his videos. Love him. Make sure y'all come back and check him out again. And thank you for having me.
Where can they find you?
All right, too.
Where can they find you?
No.
Okay, never mind. Y'all can't find her. All right. Bye, everybody.